Hi, this is Sheila from the Andover Public Library, and I'm bringing you Summer Reading 2021 Teens Snacks as Crafts. I'm going to get right into our program today. Our first slide here is all about me, and most of you have seen me or heard me talk on other programs. I started with the Andover Library in 2018, and I worked my way up into teens and children's. I'm not going to talk a whole lot about this because it just takes up a whole lot of time, but I'm going to leave it here for you to read. Snacks as crafts. We're going to talk about things that kids, teenagers, young adults, we all call them kids. Mozzarella Penguins, Tales of Chocolate, Ladybug, a la Mozzarella, and Spinach. I find that teens can be really picky with food, and if they create it themselves, they're more likely to eat it. So let's go on to our first, which is the Mozzarella Penguins. They are absolutely adorable, and they're real simple to make. The supplies you need are 2 large pitted whole black olives. I know, they don't look whole there. Sliced raw carrots, toothpicks, knives, ham or bacon. As you can see, I don't have the ham or bacon on these, but you'll see one here in just a few slides. Our next slide are the instructions. This is probably one of the simplest things, but they're yummy. You're going to carefully slit one of the olives on one side. You're going to take the second olive, you're going to turn it on its side where you can see through the holes, and you're going to put that onto your toothpick. You're going to fill the sliced olive with 1 pearl of mozzarella. Then you're going to slide the body, and it is the body, onto the toothpick that has your already put on olive. You're going to cut a wedge into your sliced carrot, which are going to be your feet, and that wedge is going to be your nose. So you're going to put that nose into your hole on the top, and then slide your carrot feet onto the bottom, and voila, there you have it. I believe its next slide is going to be your full penguin army. And here you go, you have your picture of your ham slice around the body of your penguin, so it looks as if he has a scarf. These are your full penguin army, and they are tasty too. And you don't have to worry about eating an endangered species. So our second craft is the Ladybug a la Mozzarella and Spinach. Supplies needed is 1 package, 8 ounces of sliced mozzarella cheese log. Now, these are not hard to find if you shop at Walmart or one of the bigger grocery stores. 8 cherry tomatoes, black olives, spinach leaves, can also be done with basil, and Wilton sprinkle color gels in black. This is optional. I didn't go out and buy it. I figured I'll just use what I have in the house. Okay, so these are really, really simple. If the kids are doing them, you just want to put down a slice of the mozzarella. Next goes your leaf of spinach or basil, whichever you prefer. You have a cherry tomato that you half and slice at one end so it looks like it's wings. You cut your olive in just the tip off, then you cut that in half, and that is going to be the head for your ladybug. And then if you wanted to use the gel, you would put that as spots, but you have to remember that these are tomatoes and the gels could slide off. So I just cut really small pieces of olive and used that on top. If you wanted to, which I didn't include on this slide, is you could use a little balsamic and drizzle that over the top. It would give it just a little more flavor. Our third and final craft, well, here we go, Ladybugs a la Mozzarella and Spinach. If you have any questions or comments about this, feel free to email me. That right now is the best way to contact me. Is Tales of Chocolate. Now, who doesn't love chocolate? Well, these are dipped pretzels. They are pretzel rods. We used dark chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, and milk chocolate chips. We also used lots and lots of goodies. We used tall plastic cups. We used a double boiler, but it's also just as easy to use the microwave. Our goodies, we had sprinkles, and we had other flavored chocolate chips, and we had crushed candy. We had Butterfinger, and we had, I can't remember the other kind, but that's okay. You can use any kind of candy you like as long as you crush it up, and it gives great texture and a little bit of extra flavor. Now, working with chocolate can be a little bit tricky, but most of the chocolate melts really well. This slide right here is going to give you some really great tips on working with chocolate. The key is to bring it to the correct temperature. Now, if your chocolate gets a little too hot, the one thing that we have found, and it'll get clumpy, it won't be smooth and silky, and you'll know right away if your chocolate's consistency isn't just right. If it's not just right, you can't just stir it and have that beautiful, silky, smooth chocolate. You want to add just a couple of drops of vegetable oil. And you'll notice as you stir, it will have that beautiful silky, smooth texture. So once you do that, get all your chocolate melted, and then pour it into your tall cups. So here we go. Here's the instruction. Pour your melted chocolate into tall cups. It's exactly what I just said. It's much easier to dip the tall sticks into the tall cups than it is to pour chocolate onto the pretzels, because let me tell you what, that chocolate is hot and you want to be very, very careful, and we're talking about teens here, so let's make things simple for them. Put it in tall plastic cups, let them dip the pretzels in, and just go ahead and swirl it around, get that extra chocolate off. See, spin the pretzel. We've done this a couple of times. You want to place the pretzel on a pan lined with parchment paper or wax paper and let the chocolate set up for about 30 minutes. You're going to want to roll it in the goodies. So, you know what? Give it a good 20 minutes, 30 minutes to set up. But you have to let the chocolate still be pliable, warm, or the goodies don't stick. Now, you can roll the pretzels in the goodies, or you can sprinkle the goodies on. We chose to sprinkle them on because, we don't care what the other side looks like. We just want the goodies, the pretzels. And if you really, really, really can't wait for the pretzels to set up, you can set them in the freezer for 15 minutes. And, well, you know what? Who just doesn't love chocolate-covered pretzels? Or in our case, tails of chocolate. If you wanted to, you could dye the chocolate. And to do that, you just add 1 or 2 drops, and it only works with white chocolate, 1 or 2 drops of food coloring. For example, if you have a white chocolate and you want to dye it orange for tiger tails, that would work too. Now, this is the end of my presentation. Here's some goodies: chopped candy bars, chopped nuts, mini chocolate chips. You saw those mine for red, white, and blue. 4th of July. You can use sprinkles that you would put on cookies or coconut, anything that your teens would like. And this is a great project with them. I've done it for several years. Anything else yummy. If they like those little red hots or whatever you can break up into little pieces, it is great on these. Again, if you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to email me. I can send you these recipes, or you can copy them right off these cards. They are available. If you do have any questions about any of these 3 recipes I have, or these great little appetizers, feel free to email me. My email is sheila.privett@andoverlibraryohio.org. Go ahead, try to say that fast 3 times. I dare ya. This is what I have to offer you today, and thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you find this helpful.